Action.
D.tate Productions.
For the people that don't know who you are, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Livin Legen. That's the whole stage name. You could call me Liv for short. Young, I wouldn't say upcoming yet artist. I wouldn't also say too young no more either. Getting old.
So, how did you come up with the name Livin Legen?
I got too many friends that are dead, so I kind of just went from there. I'm living the legend that they were living through me. You know what I'm talking about?
I got you. So, from where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but I moved down here to Texas when I was probably about 12 or 13. So, here I am.
So, does any of those places influence what influenced your process? Is it where you from, your experiences? Like, what?
I try to make my music, like, about my experiences, but, like, Chicago had a lot of influence on the earlier music that I have on my SoundCloud with all the drill rap. And then when I came down to Texas, it kind of like mellowed it out. So like now I'm somewhere in the middle where, you know, I feel like I make good music now. It's quality.
Okay.
Just not quantity, all right?
So like, do you carefully write every bar that you...
On certain songs. Destiny was written piece by piece, bar by bar, and then got some more songs that haven't came out yet. Stay tuned. Speaking of, shout out to JQ, let me get that out of the way. Shout out to JQ, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the Villainous, you catch me on there. Running from the Bullet, that was a great song. We also got another song, I won't say too much about it, but it's coming up on his album. So yeah, stay tuned for that. My next project, the name of it is called Press and Play. I'm also gonna redo No Comparison. I was very young when I made that mixtape. It actually never came out. I'm still gonna call it No Comparison 2. So yeah, be looking out for that too. That's a mixtape though, but like my project is Press and Play, and it's no release date. A couple of songs are finished, and I might spit a little something later, you know.
For sure. So, okay. So with No Comparison, was that was that Thunder on there?
Yeah. Thunder, FTF, you know what I'm saying? Those were hits, bro. Those were fucking hits, man. I miss those. I miss that part. Like, you can always tell. That's what I like about my music. That's what I like about music just in general. Like, when you hear an old song that either you made or even that just an old song just in general that somebody else made, it takes you back to that time of what was going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, a song might remind you of a time and shit like that. And that's what that does for me. So I'm always reminiscing because I feel like I've grown a lot, man. Like, I've grown a lot, like, because, like, you know how people say you are your environment? You could be a product of it, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't knock anything that I did up there. I don't knock, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything was cool, but, like, I've grown within that, you know what I'm saying? So just to see the music that I used to make and the music that I barely put out now, like, it's a huge growth, and it's also it's in development. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be even more whenever it's finished. That's all said and done.
So the music that I've seen that you made like years ago to this day is still dope. Like, do you feel like you was ahead of your time, and do you feel like you was ahead of your time now?
Bro, back then I was definitely like the passion for it was like inside of me. I just like really loved to rap. It didn't matter what, like I remember just being in the studio and like I was producing all those songs by myself. So like I was just in there just writing, whether I was writing a freestyle, and like the passion for it back then was just, it was great. But then like nowadays, I wouldn't say that, yeah, back then I was ahead of my time, but like nowadays I wouldn't say that I'm ahead of my time. I'm like the opposite of that, because like, what is ahead of your time nowadays in the music that comes out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
my definition of ahead of your time is like you want some shit that that's different from everybody else, and you gonna and like by the time they catch up to like what you're doing already, then like you already on some other shit. That's what I mean.
Right. Back then, okay, so back then, then yeah, I was ahead of my time. But nowadays, it's like I want to bring everybody. Well, what I want to do is I want to bring everybody. Like, I'm not trying to start a new wave. I'm trying to bring back the old wave of real music. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense to people.
So, what's your definition of the old music?
Marvin Gaye. No, I'm sorry.
So, like, does that mean that you got more, like, because back then they had more meaning, it seemed like they had more stuff to say, so it's like, are you trying to do more of that? Or
songs had a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Like, you went through something. Like, why does everything that people go through nowadays have to be, I spent this and I did this and I went there and I shot this and I, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that people aren't relating to that nowadays, it's just like, come on, man. Say something else, bro. We've been hearing that shit for like, since forever.
I mean, I'm not saying, you're not saying that it's like bad to say, but that's like, if they only do that, then you feel like it's a crutch, or they can't, what do you feel?
I listen to music for what music is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really tells a story. It doesn't always have to be a story. It doesn't always have to have meaning necessarily, but when all of your songs don't have any meaning, then like, what are you doing? What am I listening to?
Exactly. So, name your top five. Your top five.
Do we start from the tree, which is Michael Jackson?
Order. No order. Just top five.
All right, we got Mike Jack. You know what I'm saying? Thriller. Wow. We got motherfucking Lil Wayne. And this is not the order, because Lil Wayne will be first. We got Lil Wayne. I mean, we got Drake. I hate to sound so mainstream though, you know what I'm saying? But like, okay, growing in like developing artists, like I like Coda the Friend. I listen to him a lot. I really like it where he has his music has meaning. And then I'm gonna say Just For You, The Weeknd.
So like, does any of those artists like?
Hey, throw me a water. Thanks, bro. So what?
So does any of those artists like influence like your process, or do they just give you a feeling? Then you just come up with the inspiration from life experiences.
Do new artists give me? Is that what you said?
Any of those artists that you just named.
Like I said, Michael Jackson is the tree, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody else is just a branch, kind of, you know what I'm saying? But then Lil Wayne's is on little tree too. I guess like, I don't necessarily bite, or not even bite. I don't use them to influence my music at all. Like, I listen to their music and I take that for what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I reminisce on times of when I first heard the song and what I was going through. And so, yeah. Nothing really influences, like what influences my music nowadays is whatever the fuck I be going through. I used to go through a lot of shit emotionally, but fucking we past that now. So no more sad music. All that shit's out of there. I'm chilling. Big chilling.
For sure.
Huge chilling.
What's a huge chilling? Ah, shit. For sure. So the song that you do have out, like, how did these collaborations come across with JQ?
I was introduced to JQ through the one and only my manager, my record label, you know what I'm saying, D.tate Records. So D.tate introduced me to him, and when I first heard him, like, I instantly thought, this is not what's out right now. Like, this is not like the people, like, oh my god, like nobody raps like this. So when I heard it, it was just like, damn, okay, that's different. Even though he could kind of remind you of a Tupac and a J. Cole, like, mixed together if they had sex and had a kid. But like, it's different though. It's his own style. And like, I was like, okay, I'm fucking with it. So like the collaborations, and just, I want to get this little blooper out the way. Running from the bullet, like I found out later on that he was talking about cops. I didn't know. So like I rapped differently on there and I realized I was off subject the whole time. But for what it was, that was a great song, great video. Go check it out.
For sure.
And I fuck with JQ. Y'all should go listen to him. Icon, all that shit. I need to promote myself and not him. God damn it. Keep going, bro.
Like being in a box, or do you think they can ever put you in a box?
Think outside the box. Get your mind out of prison, guys. Fucking like, it's like, man, it's not even that I'm so good at, it's not even that I even go through it that bad. It's just that like, bro, like, I hear a lot of the music that comes out. What's on the radio, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's on the radio because I don't listen to it no more. But when I was listening to it, it's just like that show. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it's heat, you know what I'm saying? But like then some of them was just like, this is all it took. This is all it took. So it's just like, we're probably gonna have to end up cutting this part. What was the question again? I forgot. I totally spaced out.
Do you think that they could ever put you in a box?
No, yeah. Think outside the box. Get your mind out of prison. Fucking no, they can't put me in a box because whatever I touch turns into gold. Like, it's just like, I focus on what I don't want to hear and what I like. I listen to a song over and over again. Like, did I even drop Unlimited Blessings? I think I did drop Unlimited Blessings. It's just like, but I heard that song a million times before I dropped it, and I felt that I dropped it in the best state that it could be dropped in. A little bit more promotion wouldn't have hurt, but the lyrics and the way that it was, I feel like I did. It was okay to release, so it got. It was okay to be released, so it got released. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of songs that I have right now, not necessarily aren't okay to be released, but I'm just being stingy with my music right now. So, you know, I like to listen to it. I don't want everybody else to listen to it right now. Y'all will get y'all a chance.
For sure. So,
probably end up cutting all that right there.
what is your motherfucking favorite type of songs to make? Or do you have like a favorite pocket to go to?
Before I was on probation, when I used to get high a lot, that's like not where my inspiration would come from, but that's just the times that I felt like writing. Like I said, 2018 or 19, whichever year was last, it really like fucked with my head emotionally to like where every song I was writing was just this. Like I was just complaining and fucking bitching, and I was like, damn, I hate this shit, bro. Like, what is wrong with me? So I had to take a step back. That's when I took my little step back from music, you know what I'm saying? I came back with Unlimited Blessings. And then like I started listening to my old self, even the 2014 me. And then I went back to Destiny. I was like, damn, what was I going through? Like, what made me write this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what made me do it? Because I want to go back to that shit. But I guess, like, you know what I'm saying? It's all about how you living your life at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so right now I just been huge chilling. So I'm gonna make some huge chillful music. So I mean, I noticed you said that a lot of your stuff was sad, but honestly, I feel like it'll be good for you to get that out of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some times where life is going to be going great, and it's going to be going great for a long time, bro. And then you're going to have people that want to hear some of that sad shit. I feel like you should fucking record all those songs, as many as how you feeling, and stash them hoes, because it's going to be like where it's not going to be authentic because you're not sad at the time, but what's going to happen when your fans want that? Right. That's the thing about being so versatile, you know what I'm saying? Like with the bars and with the music that I make, like I can go here. I can make a drill song. I can make a chill song. I can make a sad song. I could do all that shit, but like it's all about what I want. So it's like what I make, and then it's what like other people's perception of what I make. You know what I'm saying? Because like whatever I made, I took the time to make it, and like I feel a certain way about it. And then people's perception might be like they're not fucking with it. So like I kind of already have that little spot where all my music is in my phone and all. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's written down or whether it's already recorded. Like I already have that spot.